Welcome to Good Mom's first ever Good Moms Love Flowers,
where we get high and talk high thoughts.
We're your host. I'm Milah.
And I'm Erica.
And today I've rolled us a backwood because I love backwoods.
I love backwoods too.
This is the bold flavor.
What does that mean? What does bold mean? For some bold bitches?
Yeah, I got it bold because we're bold bitches. I thought it was appropriate.
Let me smell it.
Here, smell it right off the thing.
I
got a whole case.
Damn.
You know, I like to smoke, so.
It smells bold.
Okay, let me put a little honey on it to sweeten up the deal.
Did we trademark this? Do we need to like send it in to PJ?
I don't know.
Our trademark lawyer?
I don't know what category that's going to go
PJ,
under.
trademark the backwood honey drip.
You know, he always asks, it gives us 4,000 categories, and then we never know. Then that's where it ends because you're like, this is too many categories. I don't get it. So this is definitely going to be, this is for recipes, PJ. We are going to trademark this for recipes. If you haven't tried putting a little honey on your backwood, what the fuck are you doing?
Just makes it so sweet and delicious.
I put a little lavender in this one too. You know, just like to make, and then your hands get sticky, and then you can just.
I think it makes it burn slower too.
It does make it burn slower. Everyone hates a blunt that goes out quickly. Okay, I'm gonna light this.
What is the weed we're smoking?
This weed is California flower.
California flower.
From two California bitches.
I miss the days of the weed man. Do you have a weed man?
No, I live in California.
I know, but like,
well, now we like the weed man never.
Problem
knew.
has a weed man.
He has a.
What's that guy's name?
Johnny.
No.
Oh,
who the fuck is Johnny?
Problem's weed man.
That's not his name.
Oh, it's Steven.
Steven.
I don't know if we're supposed to tell Problem's weed man on air, but it's Steven.
Oh,
I thought Johnny's Steven.
I think Steven sells weed legally too.
Yeah, but
Steven's also. I think your titty's about to come out. Steven's also my stepdad's weed man. He's my family. He's my family drug dealer.
So you could probably get on. He always tells us to go. He's over on that side
Because I think he grows his shit like at home, like organically, or like he has a place that he grows it, and it's all sustainable.
I hope it's all organic and sustainable.
Are you smoking organic weed?
Is it
If
organic?
not, what the fuck are you doing? If it's not organic, then I don't want it.
Is it vegan? Let's put an intention over the weed that we smoked today because we're inhaling it. God damn it!
Can we sage it? I mean, not sage it. Can we palo santo it?
If you're not smoking, what is it?
Organic weed.
Organic weed, and you're not putting intention over it. What are you even doing?
Honestly,
does it even count? You got to cleanse it first because you never know who touched it before you, and then you got to put some intention in it because anything you inhale or ingest or sip is going into your DNA. So it might as well have good energy.
I'm gonna Reiki the weed.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can just energetically cleanse anything, which is like basically Reiki, right?
Well, you got to be attuned to Reiki something.
I'm just saying energetically, your vibrations, your frequencies, your words have power. And so I guess that's the same as like praying over your plate.
Reiki, cleanse. This weed is organic. Even if it's not organic, it is now because Palo Santo said so.
Okay. Get in there. As I ingest and inhale every single flower in this wonderful honey backwood that I've rolled here, I hope that I inhale all the goodness that I need, all the goodness and juiciness and sweetness of life, all the pleasure, all the present moments, and just, be able to be present and remember every puff and get really smart with every inhale. Amen. Amen. Let me see that there lighter, please.
Let me help you out here.
Did it go? I think so. Oh, it's bold, all right.
Bold?
Got a little lavender in there. It's nice. So, dear, what shall we talk about on our first Good Moms Love Flowers?
You know, this is giving me Richivities, which
Like-
is currently my new favorite song by Saweetie, my girl crush. Hey girl, I'm still here waiting for you. Whenever you're ready, just call me.
I saw them talking about her recently on. Oh, I saw them talking about her on the internet, saying that her label told her that she should twerk more in the beginning of her career.
Really? So she did? Because she be twerking.
Yeah, and then like saying something about like her not being a good rapper, and it's because like they said she should twerk more.
Well, she in a Lore article that came out recently, she said that the reason why she hasn't been putting music out is because no one was fucking with her music.
Oh, that's what it was. I'm confusing, but she did also say in the same article that they told her to twerk more.
She was saying no one was fucking with her music and that she didn't feel, I think she was saying she didn't feel confident in her music. And you know what? I appreciate the honesty. She's a fellow Cancer like you. And I appreciated the honesty because I feel like a lot of people in creative spaces, like there is a lot of fake it till you make it, but then there's also like being honest. And like I think more women and just artists need to hear other artists say, hey,
I didn't feel like I was that good.
yeah,
This album.
that album kind of sucked.
I honestly don't think that's the best marketing, but honesty is always palatable. And I just think maybe in like the female rap world has been so competitive that it's like you have to be raw and you have to like know you're the bomb or else they're going to come for you, like Nicki Minaj did in that one song for Megan where she didn't hold back at all. And so it's such a cutthroat world that you have to kind of wear your armor. But I respect the honesty because no one's going to feel good at what they do all the time unless you're Kanye.
Why are there no vulnerable rappers, female rappers
Like Drake?
Where are the vulnerable?
Where's the female
Where are
Drake?
the soft life female rappers? Are there soft life female rappers?
It's her lane. Maybe Problem can write some raps for us and we could be the soft
I feel like
life
this is a lane that is wide open. Like we got the city girls.
I
we
have
got,
the
like,
voice.
We have like the booty shaking girls, and we got the girls that are like niggas, and then we
have
have
the
no
s-
soft life rappers.
I'm trying to think who's like a soft
Oh, Lizzie Jeff.
Okay, Lizzie Jeff is a soft life rapper.
But that's it. Where else are the soft life rappers that are twerking? You know?
You don't even have to twerk.
And like a
It's
little
kinda like-
hood. Like I want a soft life hood rapper.
I don't think that's in this, like, it should be, but I don't think there's a lot of those because the hood generally builds this hard outer exterior.
I know, bitch. I know, but like
I'm just saying that's why it doesn't exist.
Okay, well, I'm telling you now.
Maybe they need to be
the
from the
lane is
valley.
wide open. If you're a rapper right now, I just gave you a whole new lane. Tap in, bitch. Tap, tap, tap.
You're the A&R
tap in.
of soft
You know
life
what,
rap.
sweetie? You should take that lane. I think that you would be really
She
good.
is. She just admitted that she didn't think she's that good, so she has to take it now. It's her best bet.
Can we play her song real quick? Because I really like
Richivities.
it. I really like this.
Oh, I like that one line about the water
I know you
signs.
do. Yeah, it's the best. It's you guys. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get Saweetie famous if it's the last thing I do.
I think she's already famous.
I mean,
I don't
you
think
know
she
what I
needs
mean.
you.
Not famous, but even more. Like she's gonna be top. She's gonna be platinum artist.
Get us famous. Why you're being a music fairy, a music A&R fairy. Pretty bitch music.
Pretty bitch music.
See,
okay, she is a soft life.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not with that hardship.
I'm doing rich shit. Pretty
Rich
bitch
shit.
shit.
I'm doing rich shit.
Richivities. Yeah. That's why it's good to have this honey on.
Ooh, it tastes good.
Richivities. Super fine. Bills paid, doing fine. To the time. Give me right, use your mind. Pussy
That I'm a water sign.
Don't forget, expensive bitch by design. Throw it back. You know I hold it back.
That was the most important part. Pussy wet. You know I'm a water sign. I texted that to Orlando. He's like, why did you text it to me? I was like, oh,
You texted to all of us.
I was just reminding.
I was on the text also.
I was just reminding myself that it's my later caption that I'm going to forget that's there. But
Pussy wet. You know
I'm a water sign.
That's the
Who
line,
wrote that?
That's
That-
the line of the year.
That's who she needs to keep letting write for her because they know what they're talking about. I fuck with Sweetie.
What is Richivities to you?
Richivities to me is just like flying first class, like drinking champagne, like champagne and oysters. Just like Richivities are just doing like the most bougiest thing you can do. Like just, traveling with like that one cute Louis bag because everything else is at your destination, and having a driver and not worrying about like driving or calling an Uber because they're already outside waiting for you. Really high class meals. And I don't mean like so rich that they give you like little dumbass portions and it's so fancy that it's not good. I mean like really good, rich, lavish, delicious food and VIP beach treatment, beach clubs. Nikki Beach, Soho House, like I almost said, no, that's not it.
No.
Okay. I almost reverted to my 20-year-old self. But, just shit that you can only do with the access of Richivities. What's rich shit to you?
Freedom.
Yeah.
Really, that's Richivities.
Freedom to book a first class flight and dip.
Freedom is Richivities.
And not think about it twice.
Mm-hmm. Also very soft sweatpants. Matching outfits, like matching sets to go to the airport. Mm-hmm. That is actually a private airport, to my private jet. I would say also daily massages. And
massages every day would be nice.
Infinity pools.
Like Daddy Warbucks.
And I'm having a hard time with this beautiful backwood. Yeah, just things on call at any moment is Richivities to me. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what's really Richivities? Never fucking driving again.
Yeah,
because I hate driving.
Yeah, driver. I love the thought of just jumping out and just texting someone and then I'm out front and they know the destination and I could just relax in the back seat.
This feels like Richivities.
That thing, yeah, that really gives the Richivities when you put it on your finger like that. Because who wants to touch the blunt? You could just put it on your pinky finger. I also like those like half-boiled eggs in a little cup, and you just like ding the top and you dip your French bread in it. But you have the special dish. You don't like make a ghetto one. You have it already because it's French and it's important. I don't know if it's French. I just made it up. Had a lot of those eggs in France. Oh, shit.
Bold.
A seafood tower. That's Richivities. A seafood tower. One bottle of champagne.
Only one, bitch?
One bottle each. And one of those ice trays that sit next to your seat, not on the table. Mm-hmm. And then also just like a section with only two people in it and nobody can come sit over here.
Oh, you know what's Richivities is when you have like the what's that thing called? Like when you're at the club and you got the little thing.
Velvet rope?
The velvet rope. The velvet rope. Like Griselda.
Not like Griselda. She
was behind that rope for a long time, but then she was on the other side and she was like, bitch, I'm coked up and I'm rich.
She had the best coke in the game.
Why did Griselda have to become a crackhead?
Did she?
You didn't watch Griselda?
I didn't go all the way to the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I
I don't know if it was possible for her not, but really?
Crack.
Oh, she did crack?
Crack.
She went out bad?
She did straight crack. Some white bitch got her. Well, she's not white. Well, she is white. She's white.
In the 80s, in the 70s, everybody was doing crack. Of course,
it was a bitch that got her on crack. Why is it always bitches getting people on crack? Whitney got Bobby on crack. Or was it coke? It was one of them.
Crack is whack. Crack is cheap, and Whitney and Bobby never did any such thing. That's you hear that? Cocaine is Richivities, not crack.
We don't do crack. We only do Richivities, which is cocaine.
That is really disappointing to know that Griselda ended up cracked out. I mean, she had to be a little cracked out already to be killing everybody, but
she was going crazy. She got cracked out with the girl who cracked her out, and then the bitch overdosed. The crackhead overdosed. Her crackhead friend overdosed and fell into a table. I don't know if this is really what happened because there's a lot of discrepancies that her son is saying is not true, but also
including that she looked ugly.
But also, he was a baby when all this happened, so I don't know how the fuck he would know anyway. But
I read his quote and it was like, "How dare you make my mother look like that? She was a porcelain doll." That's what he said.
I looked
me too.
I googled your mother, and she was not a porcelain doll.
When I read that specifically, I said, why would they do this to her?"
They actually made her better. They made her look cuter.
I found not one photo of her looking like a porcelain doll. So I was thinking, I hope my daughter feels this way about me.
Sofia Vergara is beautiful, and they tried to make her look as basic as they possibly could make a fucking symmetrical supermodel face look.
No, they still didn't succeed. Because,
but do you know Griselda then started dating like a nigga from the hood, right?
I know. I think that's the only one she didn't kill, right?
Oh man, I think there's a documentary on it too.
You probably need to watch the documentaries. We're not just going on the Hollywood.
You gotta suck it while I light it, babe.
You want me to suck it while you light it?
Suck it while you light it.
Oh yeah, it always works when you suck it.
There you go.
Speaking of TV shows and things like that of that nature, I recently got sucked in by accident to Mea Culpa.
Why the fuck did they call it that?
Isn't culpa body?
Culpa is your fault in Spanish, like mi culpa.
Because she's a lawyer.
Oh, mea culpa, like it's her fault.
I don't fucking.
Why is it Spanish? Is she speaking Spanish?
Bitch, it's
or is it because it's Latin and Latin?
There's
and the law and
there's literally no Latin connect.
Did they ever say the word mea culpa in the movie?
I don't believe so.
It's
Tyler Perry.
But why the fuck would he have two black people with the fucking name of the movie being called Mea Culpa? It makes no sense.
It's Tyler Perry. Nothing makes sense. I watched the whole movie. It didn't make any sense. But I watched the whole thing.
I heard Kelly was getting it in. I heard she was
throwing
it back with paint and all types of shit.
First of all, what Tyler Perry did is he's the gayest creator of all time, because he just put a fine nigga and all the fine things in it. It didn't even matter what the storyline was, because honestly, I realized I was hating it, but I was only watching it because he was so fine.
He's so fine. And then someone was like, his acting was so bad. It was like he was reading like straight from paper. I didn't
notice at all.
Okay, but then I thought to myself, like, I remember him in Moonlight, and I fucking love that movie. And that was a masterful movie.
He is in Moonlight, right?
Yeah, but then I said that, and then he was like, but don't you remember he didn't really talk in Moonlight?
He did.
I was like, oh, fuck, he really didn't say a lot.
He was like the younger version. Like
he was the older version.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is the thing in this movie. He doesn't say a lot. He just has this like low monotone voice like Batman, and that's really all he needs, because he's so sexy. He doesn't need to know a lot of words.
After Moonlight, his career should have skyrocketed, because it was like an epic. It was like critically acclaimed, and then he went nowhere. But now I know why, because apparently he's not really a great actor.
No, he was also in C with Sandra Bullock, and he ended up being her love interest and never took off his shirt, and that's why he didn't get critically acclaimed for that film.
I forgot.
Because he was saving white children in a love relationship with some weird zombie apocalypse with Sandra Bullock, and the black people, there's a disconnect there.
Well, they didn't want to sexualize him.
Well, they did by putting him with Sandra Bullock and then making her the savior. The point is, tell
me about Mea Culpa. What was it about?
He was on trial for murdering his girlfriend.
And she was defending him?
She was defending him.
But then it was getting confused. She was getting confused, and then maybe he did do it? Because that's always how it goes. I didn't even watch it. I already know how it goes. He killed the bitch.
Let me tell you,
Sorry,
bitch.
Okay.
She was getting confused, but she was like getting attracted to him. But also her husband, she was getting unattracted to her husband, because apparently he had picked up a drug problem. And also his...
What kind of drugs? Crack?
I don't know. He was an anesthesiologist. They implied that he was getting stuck on anesthesia. I don't I swear to God, they implied that
was he sleeping? Like,
I don't know. They implied that he was getting high on his own anesthesia supply, which I didn't really understand. I don't know if that's a thing. But the real story is that his brother was running for some type of office and was the DA who was the one prosecuting the fine man, Trevante. That's his name, right? Trevante Rhodes with the Roads. Oh, I thought it was like Rose. So Trevante. So yeah, there was cheating. There was a very highly sexual sex scene where they have paint, and it was beautiful. And then there's also a part where he's like supposed to be so sexy, and he like does sexy things like go to sex parties. There was a sex party scene.
Was she uncomfortable?
I don't know why she followed him down to the sex party, but she was like also intrigued. And then at one point she came into his apartment and there was just some naked white woman, and then she was even more intrigued. And then the white woman was sucking his dick.
What? I would be pissed.
Then she came back upstairs when she started sucking his dick, and then he basically with no words told her like, go away. And then she started getting in bed with him. It was very confusing. And at the end, even Kelly Rowland does some ninja fighting, which I was not expecting.
Well, didn't you see Survivor, the music video? She has experience.
She wasn't fighting, not like she was fighting for her life. It was a little bit different.
It wasn't like Survivor?
No, it was, I mean, she was winning, but it was every dramatic drop, any dramatic theme You think of it. It was in there. There was a white mother-in-law who had a lace front on.
Shut up.
No, I'm not kidding.
Like, because she was trying to, because she
No, because
she was with the shits, or because they just needed to change her hair color.
Every Tyler Perry film has to have at least 4.
Well, that's because Tyler Perry hires Black Union 706. Well, that's
not why.
No, the black woman there was a black hairstylist involved, and she said, "I don't know how to do your hair. I'm gonna just throw a wig. I'm gonna throw a lace front on you." And I am mad at that because
did you get that like you heard that from the source that's
no,
why?
I
did you read this somewhere?
No, I just know Tyler Perry hires, black crew.
But there's a lot of black crews that could do good wigs.
Of course,
none of his films have any good.
So
wigs.
the lace front wasn't good.
No,
you saw that glue.
It was terrible. The scalp, it was terrible. And then there was like this white woman disrespecting Kelly Rowland, which I don't even see that being realistic. Even Kelly's sweet ass would just pop the shit out of her. A little bit. You know what? There was paint over the nipples, but she did ish.
Because I was wondering, she still has like a Destiny. They all like still have this Destiny's Child, like perfectly like marketed thing going on. That, oh my God, what if Beyonce posed for Playboy? That would be revolutionary.
She would never though. Unless she owns it.
Yeah, that's true.
She would own it and then she would do it. And then that subscription would cost like $1 million. It would cost more than her concert, and that's like $1 million. So
basically, what was the consensus then? It was terrible?
It was terrible, but if you're going to watch it, you have to get like super, super, super high and just focus on him and Kelly. Which is really the whole movie. And he had a really nice apartment. He drove a motorcycle. He's just always talking really low and deep and looking sexy. So it makes it really compelling to keep watching to see, did he kill his girlfriend? But yeah, you have to watch it to find out whether or not he did. But
he for sure killed her.
Just know that he didn't. But just know that wait till the end to see Kelly run and kick ass, because that's really when that happened, I was hollering and shit.
How was her acting?
She was great.
Really?
I didn't think it was bad. She was pretty good. But she acted like herself, like the Destiny's Child, like cube of tidy. So it was pretty Tyler Perry.
I'm actually very shocked that you yourself watched a Tyler Perry film. As much shit as you've talked of Tyler Perry.
I don't like him at all. I'm
You gave him your coins. You gave him your streaming coins.
Oh yeah, it's free because I pay them anyway. But someone told me about the sex scene. That's the only reason I put it on. I was like, let me see this goddamn sex scene. And then I got sucked in. The one thing Tyler Perry knows how to do is he'll suck your fucking ass into a stupid ass storyline so quick. And then I was just so nosy, I had to keep watching. And then I watched it and I was like, I'm ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I saw you talking about it in the Discord.
It was. I didn't know if anyone else watched it because Orlando refused. He definitely left me in there.
Everyone had a lot of opinions in the Discord. I think that's also where I got this information.
I was like, it was like 1:00 in the morning. I'm like, who's saying this bullshit? So yeah, check it out.
I'll check it out. I'm still catching up on Love Is Blind.
Oh, how's that going over there?
It's, there's the only way that Love Is Blind could ever work is you have to be between the ages of 21 and 28.
Yeah, well, no one older than that is stupid enough to think they're going to find love through a blanket.
A blanket?
Just like a wall.
Oh.
It's not really a wall because they can hear each other, so I just figured it's a thick blanket.
It's just, God, it is so desperate. It is so predictable in ways, but I can't stop watching. And I'm really invested in, like, of course, the black couple because I want black love to win. And now because of the internet, I already know what happens. I'm not even.
You Googled it?
I didn't Google it, bitch. It's all over Instagram and people's stories, appalled, pissed. So, yeah, basically it doesn't work out for them.
Well,
I kind of knew it wasn't going to work out. His personality was, I feel like he wants to be famous.
A lot of these niggas want to be famous. I mean, if you're going on this show and saying you want to find your wife and you're 24, I'm guessing that there's some other ulterior motives. And, like, it's just like being in Real World. Like, you can't do that shit after 31.
I know, because that was like, I wanted to be on Real World real bad when I was like 13.
Me too. Everybody did.
But by the time I hit like 19, I didn't want to be on Real World anymore. So there's a special place for people who want to be on Real World.
In this new day and age, yeah.
Just in general. Like when I hit 19, I didn't want to be on there anymore.
I would probably hit to like 20, 21. Do we need to remake like Real World? Because there's no more Real World.
Why did they stop it? well, because
Because reality TV like took over.
I don't watch TV. Does MTV?
No,
MTV still exist?
Yes.
Okay.
They have MTV too. I don't know
what's on there. What the fuck is on MTV?
Music videos. I don't know. This is how you know you're above a certain age. If you don't know if MTV exists, you don't know what the programming is. I don't know.
I fucking love it.
We're going to have to investigate that. Can someone please write in and tell us we just went down a deep rabbit hole. But in conclusion, Tyler Perry's terrible, but watch that sex scene and don't be so desperate for love that you are on Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, or any of that stupid shit because it just screams desperation and stupidity. And the biggest question of all, what is on MTV?
What the fuck is on MTV?
Does it still exist? What about BET?
Movies.
Oh, like all the King's Men or all the Queen's Men?
Just movies. Lots of movies. I did a BET movie.
Would BET? Oh, was it about a Christian?
Mm-hmm. I was a Christian girl. I don't know why I always get casted as the Christian girl. It's actually hilarious.
Maybe that's what you're good at playing your Christian self.
It's called Let the Church Say Amen. I think it's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch that next.
I'm gonna maybe have to watch that Christian movie. I'm in a season of just diving into all different genres, including Christian movies, Tyler Perry, and terrible reality shows where bitches and men are desperate for love. It's kind of sad, actually. Wait till you watch Married at First Sight. It gets kind of really sad because then a part of you really feels like I really believe that they wanted love, which is even sadder because you know they're not going to find it on this dumbass show.
Of course, if you are willing to get married at first sight, you want love bad, like desperately bad. Because I no,
which makes me think, what the fuck is wrong with you? How many dates have you? You know what it is? It's for people who want love but don't want to do the work of sourcing it.
Oh wait, on Love is Blind, there's this one girl who gets. Oh, you know what? You know what really pissed me off? The one mom.
Oh,
the one fucking mom on there. She was beautiful, and you know how everyone reacted. We saw how everyone reacted when she said she had a kid. It was really scary and telling. At the end of the day, the guy. Really, he didn't want to say it, but he didn't choose her because
of that.
Yeah, and he ended up choosing the girl who said she looked like Megan Fox and doesn't look like Megan Fox. Right. And then when he met
the
her,
other girl.
Well, when he met her, he was like, "You don't look like Megan Fox."
He literally said that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But when he didn't choose the other girl. Because through the grapevine, because you know the girls, they talk. This is another thing too. It's all this like toxic female culture that they're also like propagating,
pitting them against each other.
Well, they're not. It's not Mean Girl sort of like you would see in like other shows. They're just like whispering, like I just had my date. He told me he loved me, and they have their little cruise, but they're not like fighting or anything.
But the other people can hear.
But everyone knows, like, oh my god, she just had her date with my man. What happened? And so he told the girl. She basically poured her heart out to him. Gave him a letter that she wrote years ago to her future husband. Does anybody have letters to their future husband? I mean, maybe that's a way of manifesting. I don't know. Maybe I should work on that. But she gave him this letter. This box was very heartfelt, and then he read it and like didn't have much to say. And she was hurt, and he was like, "I just really need to think about like what I want to do. Like, I haven't told anyone else anything different. I haven't said I love you to anyone. I really need to think this through because you know you have a daughter and da 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 da." And so then like hours later, he went on the date with the non-Megan Fox lookalike and said he loved her. It was like, "I love you." And then she heard through the grapevine because they're like whispering in the house, and one of the girls was like, "Just let it go." And she was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Just trust me. You just leave. Like, I'm trying to save you."
The mom or the Megan
girl,
Fox?
One of the girls in the house was trying to save the mom. Basically, like, don't embarrass yourself.
Right,
he's not going to choose you.
Right.
And she was like, "You know this for a fact." And she was like, "Just trust me." And so then she went into the room, back in the room the next day, knowing this information. So she already had attitude. And then he basically was like, "I'm not choosing you." And then she was like, "I can't wait for you to see me. When you see me, you're going to fucking choke. You're going to need it. Your 2 EpiPens aren't going to revive you." I was like, "Ooh,
okay, bitch." So did he see her and then he immediately regretted it?
I haven't gone that far, but he is going to regret it because she is fine as hell. She's cute.
But also, it is competitive, and that's where it gets like dramatic because they're all kind of like. If you notice, some of the people you see in the beginning, you don't see at the end because they're fighting to be like seen by the cameras and like probably fall in love so that there's a storyline because they all want to get famous from fucking Love Is Blind.
No, literally, like where is half the cast? They just like
it's a competition, low-key.
But they just kind of like disappear.
Yeah, they eliminate them based on they don't have a storyline. So people really want storylines.
So like the crew or the producers are like, all right, you're out.
Mm-hmm. Until it gets down to the proposal.
I love how like they don't even say anything. They just suddenly disappear off set.
Nick Lachey's not coming in for that fucking vote off. They're just eliminating them.
I think I've seen Nick Lachey like twice. And his wife.
Because they only pick up their check and then they're out. Well, thank you for joining us on our first episode of Good Moms Love Flowers and TV.
If you'd like to send us any weed, DM us, leave a message in the comments, email us at info@goodmomsbadchoices.com.
If you have any high thoughts that you need us to elaborate on, deep dive, investigate, also leave that in the comments because we need more advice questions and more investigative material so we can deep dive on our high thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whoa, hi. Okay, bye.
See you next time.